One is Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chains. And yeah, which is cool, which is really, really cool. Tell me what I want, what I really, really want. We have a little update, won't be long. Um, so yeah, so I'm talking about I'm an athlete and I play sports. So I'm gonna hang around people that play the same sport, right? I'm gonna be interested in the. I think instead of interest is also really important. I'm gonna hang around people that have the same knowledge that I do, or at least a similar knowledge that I do, because in my mind you're like, okay, well, guess what? We have the same interest, right? And there's certain mentality that are more akin to sports guy or sports girl. So your mentality is that, right? I am personally a huge fan of anime, so of course. Don't blink, it's your blink. I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot that we started the show. We're doing well on this 27 January 2025. They will be playing some Tokyo Ghoul. As you can already guess, we're already doing a video, so you're gonna hear me talk in the background. But we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna be grinding. We're gonna get some elements which are kind of cool. And the goal tonight, because we do have a lot of the campaign, I'm gonna be trying to work out the aforementioned endless trial because I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I think we're in a good position, and ultimately speaking, it's fun. We're back. Okay, baby. Sorry about this, guys. Multitasking at its finest. Take a little bite. Amazing. Yeah. So I feel like it's nice to hear from somebody else. Might possibly have different interests than me. Probably have a different circle than me. Look at us, little mathematician. We started with square. We included rectangles. And we're talking about circles. And I promise you, before this video finish, I will be including triangle to the mix. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know why. My mission today. Because no one owes you anything, and love is charity. Wow. Okay. Oh, sorry. I missed a part. Uh, I'm pausing a lot, but this is a reaction, and it's not a reaction because I don't like Summer. I don't know Summer. So far, she seems like an amazing woman. She seems very smart, very thoughtful, very well structured, which is nice, and I like that. But at the same time, it's like recombinant, and you see, it's how can I say that? I'm gonna sound like a fucking asshole, but if I was, I'm a movie director. Okay, I'm a movie director, and I have people in movies, and they're telling me, "Hey, your movie's good. Your movie's not good." And I have a total stranger in the street that comes to me and say, "Hey, I know you realize that movie. What I thought about it," and we're getting a very thoughtful reaction, and it doesn't come from a place of I was expecting it, so it's kind of nice. Um, I find it really weird when people get offended about rejection because no one owes you anything, and love is charity. You need to really want to give, otherwise, you just won't feel good. I agree with that, but it's weird. It's not weird. It's different when you're expecting it. So, for example, right? You go on Tinder, okay? You go on Badu, you go on Bubbles. We're gonna be talking 2025th, 21st century. Um, and you go on a dating app, right? And you meet a girl on a dating app, and you're expecting to date. And although I do agree that love, see, I have a lot of love for my friends. I didn't choose my friend. I'm lucky to have them, but I didn't choose them. It just appeared in my life. I'm like, hey, you're pretty cool. Let's be friends. Let's have a pajama party. They never came. They never came. I partied alone that night. So, yeah, so but if you go on a website where you're trying to find a date, I think you're more so in the optic of finding a date. I should, I'm gonna be honest and say, 2025 is the year where I started to really feel like I wanted a relationship or a stability, a stability. If I'm being completely fucking honest, this this relationship that I was on wasn't purposeful. It just happened. But the last time that I really looked for a girlfriend, think it was pre-pandemic. I'm pretty sure it was pre-pandemic because after that we started making content. And we started making content. I didn't have anything. I didn't have time for friends. I didn't have time for family. I'm not gonna go in a relationship and I don't have time, right? It's something you need to if you really want to give, otherwise it just won't feel good. I agree with that. I agree. The fact that you're forcing yourself to give love is really weird because like, do I really like you? Do I really like you? And but at the same time, I feel like every single relationship is different. Every single friendship is different. It might be similar, but it's different. So, can I come with a general rule of thumb? The first comment is good. First opinion on the comments is I actually really enjoy that. I really enjoy the fact that the summer is, and again, you can see that there's a lot of comments, right? And you think, oh, bro, she's confrontational, but no, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that somebody that I don't even fucking know took the time to write down what they thought about me or what they thought about my videos, and it's also very thoughtful because I think adversity is. I think I grew up more in the last 4 years. I'm always saying 4 years because on the 9th of May we're gonna make 4 years of making content. Um, I think I had more adversity than ever, and I feel like with Summer, I feel very grateful for Summer, because first of all she even though she's it's not confrontational, but she has a lot of opinion, which I appreciate the person. I appreciate the person because I think it's sweet. I think it's endearing. But ultimately speaking, what was I trying to say? Well, yeah, adversity brought me a lot, and I feel like a lot of people could have provided me with adversity they didn't, and that kind of disabled my growth, not as a person, but as a human being. And although I know they were trying to protect me, at the long run, it ended up hurting me. So like, ooh. But sorry. But at the same time, it's also cool because when I'm on camera, I'm very myself. See, the advice that you're giving me, to the advice that Summer might think that she gives in Vendetta, she's also, my apologies, she's also giving Stefan, right? So you're like, okay, well, I can apply that in real life, which is really cool. Oh my god. Stomach is not feeling good, guys. So yeah, no complaining. No rest of the wicked. Also, for someone who has ADHD, you drink way too much caffeine and sugar. Yeah, I do. Sugar, I know it's bad. I know it's really bad. I know it's bad, but I'm kind of addicted to it. I'll be completely honest. I'll be completely honest, and I know that right now we're drinking a sugary water, but I'm actually 8 days clean. 8 days clean on energy drinks. We did, and I think it was 12 years. I think I can count on my hands, on one hand. I think I can count the number of times where we actually tried to stop drinking energy drinks. So I'm actually pretty proud of that. For coffee, yes and no. Yes and no. It's funny because I grew up around a father that was drinking a lot of coffee. Well, that sounds like an excuse. In reality, it's not an excuse. So you're gonna have institutionalized eating habits. So, for example, you're in a family where everyone cooks, right? So just start if you're gonna want to cook because everybody else around you is cooking, so that's the normal. Or you're around a family that has more TV dinner. They're gonna be more so inclined to have TV dinner because that's what you know, right? Being around my father raised me. My mama had me. I love my mom, but she had me 1 weekend out of 2. That's it, you know. And it's not her fault, but still. My father. It's funny. I keep on saying that story. My father I think it was last year, but might be. Well, it's last year because it's 2025, but I think it's more for the summer. And I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, because my father had prostate problem, and the doctor said, how many coffee are you drinking a day? My father said 7, and the doctor dropped. I think I was in a household where coffee was a normal thing. I remember, it's funny, my father wasn't the most affectionate person. He's a nice guy, but he doesn't really show affection, right? Now, we're not talking about all the deep-rooted issue and it fucked up my childhood. We're not talking about that, but my father, we had a really nice morning. My father was a fucking godsend because I would wake up at 5:30 in the morning, and because he was working at 6, and we had to get ready. And I remember being so down. Like right now, you see outside it's dark. Right? This is why it takes some time to wake up. But I remember my father singing. Il était un petit navire qui n'avait jamais navigué away, away. My father wasn't a great singer, but that's the only song that he knew, but it was still very thoughtful. And for some reason, I have these memories of. I don't even remember his face. I see him, so I see his face now, but I don't remember what he would look like back then. I don't remember what we were eating back then, but I remember waking up and having this song and being happy and smelling the smell of coffee. So yeah, so I do drink a lot of coffee. For the ADHD, I have to disagree. If you do a research on caffeine effect on ADHD, it's actually really different. The sugar, you're right. The caffeine is different, and I'm trying to stop sugar. And now I'm trying to stop sugar, but I'm having a sugary drink. It's an addiction. It's a drug. It's a drug. You're not quitting cold turkey. This is a nicotine patch. It's a couple of nicotine patch a day, but it's a nicotine patch. So that's good. 10, oh, guess what? 11 hours, 11 hours. Oh, that's super cool. That is super cool that it changed. That's 10 hours. So she wrote that. She, we remember. She wrote that way later on. Also, you burp so much, maybe you're lactose intolerant. I burp a lot because I'm unhealthy. I'm unhealthy. I eat like shit. A lot of the food that I'm eating are processed food, and processed food are a bit harder to digest than normal food. So your body, when it does digest it, it releases bigger pockets of air, which is burps, right? And yeah, because you see now, yes, we're drinking. I'll be completely honest. We're drinking water and we're drinking this. There's no gasified water. There's no gas in there. The gasified water is an excuse to burp, but no. We've been having this problem for a while. And I just think that it's up to my poor choice, nutritionally. Lactose intolerant. You know what? I never had a test for lactose intolerant. I never had a test. I don't think I am because I love cheese, I love ice cream, but I do have to go to the bathroom right after. So maybe you're onto something. I have some questions for you because I'm just really curious. I hope I didn't. But you didn't find my comment too mean or critical. Oh, no, sorry, it's all good. So good, Summer. If it came from a place of being a asshole, I would have said, fuck you, Summer. But no, I think you're coming from a place of worry. I think you're coming from a place of well intent, right? And I appreciate that. It's weird because it's not necessarily what you say. It's not really what you say. It's a tone, right? Or intention behind it. So you can tell me, fuck you. But if you're laughing, I'm still gonna be like, oh, she's mean, dude. She's not polite. But, she laughed, so I know there's no ill intent. Ill intent. Critical. I just think that you're a direct guy who's not ashamed to hear straight up. No. I think it's a beautiful statement. I am straight up. I think it's more so a societal thing where people are often afraid to be honest and hurt people's feelings. I do find it refreshing, and honestly, I would rather you tell me all of this. And listen, you tell me all of this, and of course, if I knew the message was going to be that well structured, that well put together, I would have woken up, and I would have been giving you the time of the day. Now I didn't know. So, but you actually put in the effort. I'm going to be annoying. I'm going to repeat myself, but you added punctuation, which means you possibly are really good at writing, or you actually reread your comments, which you took time for me. And even though, you see, that's what I see. Lately we've been getting a lot more popular. In the last year or so, not year 2025, but the last 12 months, we have a really big growth of social media. Really, really big growth. We hit 9,000 on TikTok. We hit 500 on here. And if you look at the beginning of the year, we were at 300. We've been doing this for 4 years. So in 1 year, we reached double what we had, which is really, really fucking phenomenal. And we're at 564. That's actually pretty good. Did I forget something? I hope you didn't find a comment. No. I'm getting, with popularity comes troll. And the thing that I don't think about troll is, your video sucks. And then, okay, they suck, but tell me why. And then maybe I can fix it, right? Or maybe I won't fix it. Maybe I don't give a fuck about fixing it. But at least I'll always be able to say I'm unaware, right? Versus I'm aware. And I'd rather be aware than unaware, if that makes sense. I have a couple of questions. Why do you post so many videos? Would you want quality over quantity? That's actually a really good question. That's actually a really, really, really good question. And it's funny because I often get that comment, but that comment is more so you post way too much versus why do you post so much. So see, I actually think that there's a couple of elements as to why I post so much. So you took the time to tell me, I'm gonna take the time to answer. Um, there's a couple of reasons that are a lot higher on the list. Take a, take a circle, take a triangle. I told you I was gonna fucking add a triangle, a pyramid. Take a pyramid. I told you I was gonna fucking add it, and I did. We watched King Kong today, so that's good. There's a larger part of certain reasons. So the first reason that I said that I found was we talk about tree reason, right? I like the number 3. And if you know your numerology, 3 is actually like really cool. Trinity, something like that. Also, I watched The Matrix, so Trinity is one of my favorite characters. Also helps. So yeah, so the first reason is because I have a really good work ethic. I have a really, really good work ethic. I don't complain about work. I'm not afraid to work hard. And in past job, we had the same problem every single job. I have a hard time. Yes, it is a Christmas costume. I have a hard time getting to the job. I have a hard time going to work. But once I'm there, I'll work. And I don't mind how many hours you give me. I don't mind how hard it work. I'll do it. I think it comes from my father. I think it comes from my mom. My mom, who for a while she was working 2 jobs. My father that works a same job for 30 plus years. You know, I really admire that. And I think when it comes to me, I think I'm not a. It's weird. I'm not as hard a worker, but I'm as in French we say valiant. I'm as I have the same value. Yeah, I'm not as hard working as my parents. See, my parents were slaves to their jobs. The two of them. They were slaves to their job. They were working to live. They were living to work and not versus working to live. And I saw that growing up, and I saw it. I was like, holy shit, I'm not gonna be like that. There's no way. My father at 65 years old, 66 years old. I love it, but if you ask him about his life, well, I did a couple of jobs. I'm like, okay. My mom's a bit better. My mom's a bit better. Especially later in life, my father's trying to be a bit more relaxed. But even then, he's 66 years old and he's fixing an apartment because he has a duplex. And I'm like, ugh, bro, hire some people. Hire some people. You're old. Enjoy your time. Why didn't you do it when you were younger? He had the house for multiple years, right? So yeah. On that note, memory videos. I think I had a good work ethic. I think it came out of locking in. I think it came out of locking in. Locking in, if you don't know the expression, is the fact of just focusing on something. So I think I have to explain why I'm making videos. I think I have to explain why I the actual making of video is actually quite a complicated context. So I was when I was 16. I was no in 2018. 2018. That's Kiss Me After Nana. 2018. We're 25th right now. I'm 32. I was 24, 25 years old. I made a first YouTube channel. I remember being 20 and making a YouTube channel because we were watching Rich Piana. The second one we were watching the vlog, the squads. We were watching a lot of people making vlogs. I was like, you know what? I like YouTube. And ultimately speaking, if I'm being completely honest, those YouTube videos those YouTube channels that I created was for money. I was gonna get rich after that, right? There was no passion. It was result. That's why it didn't work. And then we went later in life. We went at 28 years old, realized that we had a shitty life. I was getting bullied at work, death threat, physical abuse, mental abuse, and it's from the same person. So, and people were not doing anything. I was like, fuck you, and fuck you. So I said, okay, I'm gonna shut down. I don't mind how much he's bullying me. I'm gonna shut down. let me listen to you. And the reason that we were able to do that was music. So of course, in the beginning, we were listening to music. We did some time with music. We got tired of music because we listened to the same band. We went to podcasts. We got tired of the podcast because we did a year. Okay, I have this application called Xplayer. You can listen to the audio at 2 times the speed, so like a YouTube video. And for a year, I listened a year, 40 hours a week, which is 2,800 or 2,080 hours. I don't remember. I'm not good at math. I'm not good. I'm close. I think it's 2,800 though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Right? Times 2. And what we ended up doing, I'm not good at math. We did 40, okay? 40 hours a week times 2, that's 80 times 52. We know it's 4,000. We know it's 4,800 hours of podcast. I was tired. And then we started listening to a content creator called Kid Boga. And Kid Boga was a scam baiter, which is, I fucking love Kid Boga. One of my favorite content creator. And Kid Boga was doing 8 hours, 9 hours videos. And I would go to work the morning. I would finish work the same day, have listened to one video. That one video had a story. They had a beginning, a middle, a end. And it was funny, but it was also thoughtful. It was funny because you made fun of a guy. But ultimately, like, that guy was trying to scam you. So it's like, it's sort of a Robin Hood-ish. So you're an asshole, I'm going to be an asshole back. Versus, I want to be an asshole just because I'm an asshole, right? And I listened to Kid for a year and a half. Then we had the pandemic. I listened to Kid Boga for the whole pandemic. And I got tired because it was the same content over and over again. Because I was watching more Kid Boga than Kid Boga was uploading. So we ended up watching the same content multiple times, which is not good when you're watching content. So then what happened was, I said, okay, what can I do to change things, right? What can I do to come in and be like, hey, I want to do something new. And I didn't even need to, because you start saying at the beginning of this, at the end of this video, you start saying, if you want more of me, come see me on Twitch. And I didn't know what Twitch was. So I went on Twitch and I realized that it was not necessarily a gamer website, but a lot of people were gaming, and I'm a gamer, right? So I'm like, you know what? That could be cool. And at first, when we started making content on Twitch, there was no hope. There was no, I'm gonna be popular. I'm gonna make a living out of this. I'm gonna make a living, and it was just a way. But more so, it was a way to be different. So, in real life, I'm Stefan. Stefan was one way. I created a character called Ing Vendetta, which is the one you see right now. That Ing Vendetta was supposed to be different. It was supposed to say, fuck you, you're an asshole. Steph will never do that. I will never tell someone, fuck you, you're an asshole. I'll think it, I'll be rude to you, but I won't say fuck you, because I'm not like that. Ink will do it. So we start making content. And weirdly enough, it took me 2-3 months before I got a small community. A small one. But they were super supportive, super nice. So then what happened was, I dropped the guard down a little bit. I was acting more like Steph than I was acting more like Ink. I had a super supportive squad. As they say thank you, I'm a person that's really grateful in life. I like saying thank you. I like being grateful for somebody because they're doing something nice. They're going out of their way to do something for me. I'll do going out of my way to do something for them. For example, Summer, I could have answered it, but I felt bad because she put so much time in the comments. And I'm like, wow, she did that for a total stranger. So the least I can do is answer it properly, right? My apologies. And already this video is way too long. Nobody's gonna watch this, but at least I made the effort, you know. So for Christmas, to say thank you to people, I took my camera. It wasn't this phone, it was the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. So Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus and Galaxy Fold 4, which is better, a lot better. So what I ended up doing is I came in and I was like, what can I do to say thank you? And on Christmas, I did a face reveal. And somebody that I trust and I love, a good friend of mine, Jane Naruto, on Twitch, on Instagram, and he doesn't upload on YouTube, so it's Instagram. Then you should do more videos like that. I feel I wasn't happy. I wasn't okay with that. And then I went in. And it's okay. I started making a couple of videos, but it was really not a lot of videos. My apologies. We were more streaming anything else. Because we were more streaming, I didn't show my face a lot. And then there's an event in my life that happened where I got a death threat, not online, in person. The guy that was bullying me at work said, if I had a fucking gun, you'd be my first bullet. Right? That guy was violent. That guy was also violent. And I know I sound like I'm victimizing myself. I was victimizing myself, but you know, like that with everybody else. I remember we had a super nice guy, uncle, Fidel Pilino. Fucking nice guy. I love Fidel. Fidel and I, we butted heads so much because we were so different. We were so different, me and Fidel. Fidel was more so a factual person and more so an emotional person, so we butted head. There's a lot of time where we didn't talk, there's a lot of time where we really fought. But Fidel was one of the guys that wasn't afraid to tell me, hey, you're fucking up. Hey, don't do that, it's not good. Everybody else was like, huh, I don't care, but he cared. And I was like, okay, I'm grateful for that. So I go in depression. I go in depression for 6 weeks. And Fidel is replacing me. And I keep in touch with one person at work, one of my best friends, Shao. So Sherwin Bautista. Fucking love that guy. Still my best friend. And Shao, he texts me. And he texts me. And he texts me. And he wants to be in my life also. Even though I'm not working there, which is cool. And I'm grateful for him. So we talk. Then I realized that he comes in and says, yo, there was drama. And I was like, dude, originally, I wasn't going back there. I wasn't going back to the real place. The funniest place. Nobody did shit. Right? And then, I went, and Shao told me there was drama, and I was in the mindset of, bro, I'm not even working there. Don't tell me about your drama. I don't care. I'm not being mean. I'm not trying to be an asshole. But then again, they're like, dude, are you seriously gonna talk to me about drama? But I felt like Shao needed to talk about it, and because Shao needed to talk about it, we did. So in the Philippines, there's no divorce. It's very taboo to divorce. They're very religious, very religious. So the bully was like, yo, if I fuck your wife, are you gonna get divorced or can I fuck your wife once again? And I was like, oh, and he left, and turns out that I was the only one I could work with. And when I came back, the company, they apologized, the employees, the family. We were 12 people, and I worked with those 12 people for 7 years, you know. And they said, we thought that you were okay with it. You never complained, you never talked to us, you never talked to us about how this is bothering you. So maybe they didn't think that it was bothering me. I don't know how they didn't notice that I was not myself, that I was sad. But it could be because I'm not expressive or expressional. Which is another reason why we film so much. We film so much because... I would put that in garbage. We film so much because this is my one outlet of expressing myself. This is the one way that I have where I can talk to people. I know it's not the best way, but it's the one I have and I'm okay with. It's not about talking to people. It's being okay to talk to people. You're not going to force yourself to talk to people. However, if you want to talk to people, it's good, right? So I started making content then, and I really started making more content because I was sad. And I was making videos renting out. So the reason why we do most videos, sorry for the long explanation, but because this is a journal. This is a journal. There's also the fact that we film a lot. So this company closed. I had 9 months of unemployment, which is a Canadian service where they'll help you financially until you find a new job. You'll have 9 months. So I said, you know what, those 9 months, I'm really passionate about making content. It's my dream. It became my dream because of how good it felt. And because it became my dream, I was like, you know what, I want to do that. The last 9 months, we focused on making this. Now, the reason why we film so much and we post so much is because I'm starting work real soon, and I'm not gonna be able to film as much, right? I'm gonna show you a something because this video is long, so you deserve a little bit. You deserve a little bit of a treat, a little treat, right? So I'm gonna go with my phone. This phone. This is the phone I usually use to film. So we're gonna go in videos. We're gonna go in all, and you see here, right? You see this pretty face? That's me. That's me. That's me. Yeah. I know it's hard to believe. That's actually me. No filter. And because we have this many film videos, this is a thing that I didn't even upload. So yeah, there's a lot of things that didn't upload. But I'm afraid that I'm not gonna be able to film as much. So there's this fear, right? There's this fear. It's like you're able to do 60 hours. You're able to do 60 hours for a whole 5 months, and then as a reward, you'll get 2 months off. That's the same thing. Quality over quantity. See, that's I have a little bit of problem with. I know my videos are not great. I don't pretend like they're great, but for now, they serve a purpose. They serve a purpose of a guy that's evolving. It's dealing with stuff, right? This is a journal, but it's also a journey in itself. It's a journey. It's my journey. If you look at every single thing that happened in the last year, they're on YouTube. They're on YouTube, right? The quantity and versus the quality. See, I've been doing this for 4 years, but I'm going to be doing this for 20, 30 years. So the quality will come later on. And I think it's beautiful to see the evolution of a content creator. And I'm being honest. You see, I have sort of a problem. And again, this is very niche. This is very unique, right? I have a large problem with content creator that come out and out of the gate, their first video is going to be production value. They're going to be it's going to be very popular because this is not what it's supposed to be. YouTube was originally a platform to share content, right? So that's what I feel. Two, where are you from? I'm from Montreal. I'm from Lachine, Canada, Montreal. Lachine is a very small town. One of the first towns discovered in Canada. Lachine is short for French for China, because when the conquistador or the conqueror or the bad people came in to conquer, they found rice, and because they found rice, they thought it was in China. It's a very small town. Right now, it's going bigger and bigger and bigger because there's a lot of condos. But it's the town that I was born in. It's not the best neighborhood. It's kind of rough, but I grew up loving it. My father used to work for the city. My father had a love for Lachine, and I have love for Lachine. This is my town. This is where I was born. This is where I was raised. I'm not sure when I'm gonna die, but it's possibly here I'm gonna die. Just saying. So yeah, what's the fun background? The fun background is actually quite nice. It's actually a perfect question. I love this question. So the fun background is a game. So I grew up in the 90s. I grew up in the 2000s. So I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer at heart. I'm a gamer. I was a gamer. I'll be a gamer. I don't know for how long, but for right now, I'm a gamer. But growing up in the 90s, there was this importance in console. There was this importance in handheld console, which you could take on the road, right? We're talking about the Game Boy Color. We're talking about the Game Boy Advance. We're talking about the Nintendo DS. We're talking about the PSP. We're talking about the Nintendo 3DS that I didn't have and the Switch that we have. And I do like having a portable device, and I do like having a console because it's a different type of gaming. But also, it makes more sense to game on the phone, right? Because everybody has a phone. So people that are gonna watch videos on YouTube are gonna watch a video of a game they're playing right now, or they already played. They're not gonna say, "Oh, you know what? This title sounds good. I'm gonna be watching a whole playlist of it." So this game is called Art Night. This game previously was Ghoul, Break the Chains, and it's funny because I wanted to play, but I was working a lot. I was filming for 12, 13, 14 hours a day. I wasn't sleeping a lot, so right. And I needed a game in the background, and I started playing Art Night. Art Night, the reason why we're playing it, because we used to play it at work. And you can grind. You can see right now it's working and I'm not doing anything. So at work I was playing it and I was grinding in the background. And I was grinding. So when I had the chance to play, I was able to say, you know what, this and this is done. Ghoul is one of my favorite anime, one of my favorite manga. I have a tattoo here. But one of my favorite, and it came out. And those two are idle game. So the great thing about these, and I'm gonna make it quick because I have 10 minutes left of chrono. I want to do it under an hour. If I can do it under an hour, I'm happy. So Ghoul was one of my favorite anime, but those two games are idle, right? We were talking just before about how much I was filming too much content. So the problem with filming too much content was I don't have a schedule. I don't have a boss. So I can do whatever the fuck I want, right? So those two games, right? They'll take 2 hours to completely eliminate my energy. So my energy is in each game you have a number of energy which you can do mission, you can do, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But it's 2 hours. So I can film for 2 hours in that day. And I know that if I film 2 hours a day, I'm good. It's a bare minimum. And it's more reasonable than otherwise, right? So yeah, so we have those two games. Now, technically speaking, the reason why I have fun in the background is actually quite cute. Actually, really good. Also, the light behind you is bloody. The light behind you. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So the phone in the background is kind of complicated. So I'm having a problem with schedule. Like I'm playing these two games that I love. I love Ark Knight a lot. I've been playing for years. To break went back. Last week ago, my favorite anime, the game is actually really nice. It's both mobile gaming. And I was like, I'm having problems. But then those two games, what you're seeing right now, we're not actually playing. We're grinding. We're trying to get resources to upgrade our characters, right? So they're stronger to when they play the main story. So the cool thing about that, I was like, I don't know what to say. So I decided to do a playthrough. We're doing two videos at once. I'm doing this. And this, by the way, this is recording my voice. So whatever I'm saying here, I'm saying here, right? So yeah, I think it's perfect. I think it's nice. I think it's more fun. I think it's for people that are more visual. I think a lot of my videos aren't visual enough. If you want to look at my visual content, go for the Nature Corn. Nature Corn, I'm going to be filming sunrise and sunset, but most of the time it's me talking to the camera, right? So if you have this visual here, not a lot, but it's something, right? It's like when you have Netflix on and you're watching a show, you're going to be watching a small rectangle, square, circle, and triangle. What's up? You're going to have the small rectangles, and the small rectangle is going to be something that you watch while you're working on your phone. That's the reason why. Plus, we're making more content per second than normal, which is great. Right now, I have this phone that's filming, and I have this one that's filming, and I have a tablet that's uploading videos right now. The light behind you is blinding me. I'm sorry. I don't know why. A couple of months ago, I was able to film the light of outside. I guess it wasn't doing a reflection. Now it's reflecting. I don't know what's going on. Your chocolate video. Oh, I have 7 minutes. Hurry up, Inky. Your chocolate tasting video got recommended to me. First thing I thought was, damn, this dude is really hot. Well, thank you. Thank you. I was gonna say Samantha. Summer. Thank you, Summer. That's actually really, really sweet. I'm getting this compliment a lot. Lately I've been receiving a lot of comments as the way that I'm looking, and it's positive comments. And I never had that in my life. I never had somebody tell me you're beautiful. So it feels kind of weird. It feels kind of, I wouldn't say weird. I would say different. Different is a better word. It feels different. It feels. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I'm very grateful. I just love your. You have a model type look. I have a broken hoodie. That's model as fuck. I just love the way your facial, super pretty hair. Airs are big things. Airs are big thing. I made a lot of videos about it, but very quick recap. Sorry if I'm in a rush. We're trying to do under an hour because TikTok will only allow an hour, and I will post this on TikTok too. I'm more focused on YouTube, but I like TikTok a lot too. So TikTok is there. YouTube is there. TikTok is not there. Like, don't talk TikTok. The hair. We were told all our childhood, oh, you have curly hair because you have curly hair. Now you should cut them out. My mom. So curly hair are hereditary, right? My mom has curly hair. I swear to God, I swear on everything that's holy. In 32 years of life, I have never seen my mom, never saw her with curly hair. I don't know if it's insecurities. I don't know why. But I'm going to be the guy that says, you know what, this is how I was born. I'm born like this. If you're not happy, fuck you. If you're happy, congrats. If you're not happy, fuck you. So we're letting it grow, and we're seeing what it does. And even if at the end I don't like it, I'll be able to say, you know what? I tried it out. I tried out long hair and I didn't like it. Which is, it's not so much that, oh, I think I look better with the hair short. No, I look better with the hair short. Right now, I like the way I look. The problem with the way I look is the hair, especially, the hair is going to be super easy to brush when they're wet. When I'm out of the shower. When they're drying out, it's a bit harder to control. So I don't know if I should have a mousse or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna have enough for. I'm not gonna have enough for one videos, but still. Yes, my looks, super pretty hair, eyes, nose. Thank you so much. Eyes. I was always told that I had beautiful eyes, so that's really cool. That's really I'm really grateful for that. The nose was a bit of an insecurity when I growing up. It's not your facial harmony. Wow. Then you can see that Samantha. She's Samantha. I don't know who Samantha is. That's Summer. I don't know a single person named Summer, that's why. You can tell right away that Summer is well educated and well spoken, which is, I really like that. Being 5'4" might suck. Definitely I have a disadvantage. Thank you. But my dad was a bit short and has had 4 marriages. Ooh, that's a player. Oh, congrats on your dad. I think it's a bit sad that he had 4 marriages because probably the 4 of them were not special, but he had you. I think that's pretty special. And never struggle getting a woman, even though he didn't finish school. Again, I think school's complicated because it's a diploma. Does a diploma signify your value as a person? I don't think so. Does it help? it does. But if your father is happy, if your father is confident, fuck yeah, I love that. I love that. Finish school. We're just very manly and a provider. Provider is very important. Manly, I'm trying to be more manly. Also pretty. So short men can definitely be attractive. Well, I'm glad you can find them attractive, Summer, because you seem like a freaking gem. Also, you'll be fine if you're blessed with a, you know what? If you're not them, if you okay, if you're blessed with a penis. The funny thing is, she won't say penis, but I'll say it. If you're blessed with a penis, or she possibly doesn't mean penis, she possibly also means butthole, which means that she wants to peg. But I'm like, no thanks. But yeah, if you're blessed with a penis, that's cool. I kind of find your video entertaining in a very strange way. I'll be lurking. Now we're at 57:30, and I'm done with the video. But I wanna do a couple of more things, cause why not? We're so close to finish together. Another the last thing is I kind of find your video entertaining in a very strange way. Now that you're calling my videos strange, which they are. Don't worry about it. They're fucking weird. I'm fucking weird. I'll be lurking, which I feel is a bit strange. But hey, Summer. Thankfully, I'm very thankful that you wrote the time to write this video. I'm very thankful that you take the time to write this video. This comment. Very thankful that you took the chance of me getting to know you, because we're sharing this world. We're it's a social media, and it's social, right? I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful. I'm very appreciative. I also find it very cute that you said, "Oh, was I too rude in my last comment?" You weren't. You weren't. I'm pretty fat. I'm pretty straightforward. I don't. Not that I don't give a fuck what people say, but with the years I have learned to take something in and to take something out. Like, okay, well, this person means well, I'll listen. If this person doesn't mean well, I'll pretend like I'm listening. I will do. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I'm very grateful. Not a lot of people would have taken the time that you took, so thank you so much. Possibly you're a fast writer. It doesn't take you a long time, and I'm just impressed. But you're not. But you're like, nah, it took me 2 minutes, bro. What are you talking about? But yeah, I'm super grateful for you, and definitely, if you have any question, if you have more things you want to get out of your chest, please do so. Very grateful for you, and honestly, it's not the best way to wake up. It's a little bit of a slap in the face as I wake up. There's smoother way to wake up. But I said the rest of that this would be interesting, so yeah. So I'm very grateful for you, and I hope that I answer everything, because it's a 59 minutes video and you don't have to watch it. But in the perfect way I answered, right? By the way, chocolate tasting video. Who doesn't like chocolate, right? I'm glad that you got recommended, because if I tasted broccoli, another story. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. I'm gonna finish. I got 20 seconds left. I'm gonna be singing a little bit. In the ground, I lay motionless in vain. I can see my eyes flashing me by. Was it all too much or just not enough? Take me up. I'm living a nightmare. I will not die. I will survive. Oh my god. 50 minutes, baby. 50 fucking minutes. Say what? On the ground I lay, motionless in vain. I can see my eyes passing me by. You know what's jokes? This is my longest streak. Don't blink. Yes, you blink. Welcome to the second video of the day. Second video of the day that we've been awake for an hour 30. We just spent an hour talking to me talking and them listening. Sadly, video to a comment that I saw that was really really meaningful. So we're gonna do my second video of the day. My second video of the day, I think it's appropriate. I think it's apropos, as the French would say it. And thankfully, I'm French. That's the Rovia. That's a bit of Russian for you, you know. We're a global bitch. So yeah, so today's video is on social media, but more so on the brilliance of TikTok and Snapchat. So I have to give all credit to Snapchat, first of all, because I don't use Snapchat. I was using Snapchat until I was talking to this girl. A little bit of a side story, a little bit of a je ne sais quoi, a little panache in this video, because I'm in a really good mood right now. A little bit of panache in this video. I'm talking to this girl for 2 weeks, And then she said, I want to show you what I look like. I'm like, oh, nice. And she sent me a picture of her penis. So the dude said, yeah, Snap isn't for me, bro. And I just left there and never looked back. Never looked back. I took my clothes. I took my hair. I took my clothes. It's a song, I guess. I took my little bag. You know, the person that's living at home? Old school. We have a little stick. We have a bag with my things in it, and I'm leaving. Not a single tear falling, but a fearful face because I just saw a massive dong. And I didn't want it. I didn't like that. I wasn't consensual. Don't send dick pic if it's not consensual. Thank you. So Snapchat did something that was really smart. And it can be the, screenshot detected. Or it can be that you can send videos or photos that will delete themselves after. Very, very, very clever. Right? But what it did was the snap streak. So when you talk to somebody, they'll have a streak. You can have, I don't know what the limit of it, the maximum of it is. It's very smart. And it creates an attachment. So if you're a gamer, this can be a very interesting video to do. One of the videos that I want to do. You have to give a shout out to Lucio Wolf. Because Lucio Wolf was, as a joke, he said, I'm mad at you. I said, why, bro? What did I do? He said, you let the streak dies. And my first opinion was, my first answer, and again, I was not nice. I went without filter. I said, who gives a fuck about the streak? And I realized that he did, so not cool ink. Shame on you. But streaking itself is actually quite smart. If you're a gamer, you remember the Tamagotchi? Yeah? You remember the Tamagotchi? Yeah, cool. Tamagotchi was a little device where you had like a pet. And every single day you had to feed the pet. And if you didn't feed the pet, well, the pet was gonna die. I can tell you something. When it comes to Tamagotchi, I was a Dexter Morgan. I was the Hannibal Lecter. Yeah, he died. No funeral. Didn't even tell my mom. My mom would ask me, how's the Tamagotchi? I could have said, he's fucking dead, ma. Wake up. And that was good. He's eating well. A bit too fat. Now we're feeling good. I realized I made it my first video of the day was an hour long. Not fully awake, fully good. Yo soy muy bien. Muy bien. Como se dice ayer. I believe it's a little bit of change, hope you don't mind. So yeah, so the streaks are something get attached to it. So the funny thing is, nobody cares about losing a two-day streaks. Nobody cared about losing a 3-day streaks. And right now, I was a victim too. So I went on TikTok, and TikTok does the same thing, the streak. And Lucio's a fucking good dude, and I love Lucio. But Lucio also deals with not mental issue, but he deals with sadness a little bit. Like, I love that guy. I love you, bro. Hugs and kisses. But he deals with a bit of sadness, so sometimes he's not gonna be talking or talkative. My apologies. And we were at 9 days. And I was the one that says, yo, don't let the streak die. And 3 days before that, I was like, who gives a fuck about streak, right? So I'm a victim too. I was the aforementioned French, la face. I was the butt of the joke. And yeah, it's a very smart way to get your people to talk to each other every single day. But it's also a very smart way. It's a very smart, very, very, very smart. It's a brilliant marketing thing where you don't give a fuck about the app, you give a fuck about people, right? Content creator and friends. So you're gonna be talking to your friends, you're gonna be having the streaks. And if it wasn't for the streak, who would use TikTok? I'd use Instagram. Much better. But with streaks, I can fuck about my streaks, and I have one. I think I have only one with Lucio. But it's 10, and I want to keep that. I want to keep that ish up, and it's actually really smart because you kind of force, not without forcing, you kind of force your people into using your application. And when you're talking, you're gonna be having a video in the background. You're gonna have a TikTok in the background. You're gonna have a Charlie D'Amelio dancing or Cabby Lane doing funny faces. I love Cabby Lane. I think it's actually really cool. I think he's honestly one of the most popular guys, one of the most successful guy in the world that never talked. There's a couple of people like that. There's Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin, I don't know if you guys know, but he was dead in the 60s. So in the last 60, oh, in the last 80, no, in the last 60 years, yeah. Kevin Lin is possibly the most popular mute person in the world. Cabby, you're amazing. So yeah, so I think it's very smart, and you're looking at people to use it. And on Snapchat, they're doing that. Snapchat is doing stories. Snapchat is doing, Snapchat. You know what I know what's crazy? I didn't hear from me. Didn't hear from me. Snapchat, when it comes to content creator, is the platform that pays the most for your videos, for the amount of views. Yeah. When you look at Snapchat, the number of ads that you're seeing is outlandish. Outlandish. So I think it's very smart. And I think that it's a bit of like a manipulation tactic. But I think there's so many people that are trying to manipulate you in every single day life, right? And so many people do it sneakily. Credit card, thanks. And yeah, so that's no bueno. Yeah, I'm gonna be finishing this video on saying I'm a victim, right? But I'm also enjoying, and I wanna shout out everybody that has, you know what? I wanna shout out everybody that has the streak at 99 days and plus. If you have a 99 days and plus, I am so proud of you. Because it takes work, it takes dedication, and it takes commitment. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, love you guys, take it easy. Peace. Dumbling, yes, you're boying. Welcome to the content of the show. You guys are doing well because they're having a wonderful day on this 27th October. Oh, wakey. 27th January 2025. Today we're talking about a little bit of, it's gonna be short, right? A little bit of an arcane fact. And funnily enough, Arcane is a great show, admittedly, right? It's a great show, one of my favorite Netflix show. I think possibly one of my favorite show on Netflix forever. Because it's such a great. So you see on Netflix, the show that I really enjoyed. Shows that I really enjoyed are shows like Fullmetal Alchemist is really good too, but Soul Eater was really good, but also Akame no Kill, because there were one season, and it was perfect. It was perfect in every single minute detail. It's a little bit of Homelander for you guys, and it's nice because. Actually, really nice, because I have a show that's more recent and it's Arcane. But there's something in Arcane. We finished Arcane season 2, then we learned that there was not going to be a season 3. It's going to be another show, but not season 3. Okay. So I watched season 1, and I was watching the scene where Silco, and Silco is taking care of Jinx because she got left alone, got abandoned. And a lot of people, myself included, we watched that show. Now, this is the third time we watched the show. And the first time I was watching the show, it was only season 1 out. So, the 2 times I was like, oh, Silco is wanting to use Jinx. He is wanting to use Jinx. And season 2, we had a little reveal where we know that Jinx, that Silco knew the mother of Jinx. So what if he protected Jinx out of love or out of friendship for Jinx's mom? What if Silco knew that this world is not built over? It's a fucking shitty world, and we're all victims. And he was the only one that could help Jinx. See, we applaud Vander a lot because he took care of orphans. Silco did the same thing. How many orphans are there in the slums of Arcane? A lot. So yeah, so I just thought it was interesting because if he did it out of love, maybe we have this picture of Silco's in our mind that it's not good. maybe where they're depicting Silco in a bad fashion. Silco possibly a big asshole, a horrible person, but also possibly someone that did what he had to do. And for that, I will never fault you. I will never fault you, and I will always understand. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. 155. I have time for one more video. Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to the video. Welcome to the show. This is doing well in this 27th January. What's up, Doc? What a better microphone of these. I-25 earbud limited edition. Not sponsored, but okay, they're not limited edition. I'm sorry. This is a very special video that we're making, and I always say this, but they're always special for me because if it wasn't special, why would I do a video? Right? Right. So today we're talking about. Yesterday we made a video on insecurities, right? And weirdly speaking, I've been getting a lot of compliments on my physical appearance lately. And now, when I say a lot, I mean 4. Okay, 5 if you include my mom. But if you include my mom, it's a bit weird. It's a bit incestual. I'm not gonna include my mom. I love her, but not like that. I'm getting commented on the way I look, and it's weird because I never had a comment on the way I look. And 22 years, I can possibly count the time on my 2 hands and my 2 feet. And we were called beautiful, and we were called attractive. In 22 years, which is less than once a year. I'm not complaining, right? That's the way it is. That's the way it is. That's why if I was prettier, I wouldn't have this personality. I wouldn't have this brain, right? This is to compensate. If anything, it's to compensate. And I'm much more happier than personality in this than looks. Looks fade. This will never fade. Alzheimer, but if I don't have it, then I don't have to complain about it. 56 minutes. Okay, we're trying to figure it out. I don't want to pass an hour. And I gotta say, it feels good. It feels good. The comment feels really good. But it also feels a bit odd because we just made a video about insecurities. So the next day we made a video about something that makes you feel good. That makes you feel, Does it make me feel good to be called beautiful? Absolutely. Is it a weird thing? I think it's a weird thing because you spent your whole life without needing it and now you're getting it and you're like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. I missed out. But you didn't miss out because you didn't need it, right? And it's funny because, ultimately speaking, we're gonna do another one. Oh, we have a couple of seconds left. We're gonna be finishing this and then we're gonna be continuing with the new recording. Because I want to record. I feel like recording, and if I feel like recording, we should do whatever the fuck we want. Can I get an aye, Captain? Hi, Captain. Holy shit, I didn't know that I had Rize full level. That is impressive. I didn't know that I had her full level. Give me a sec, guys. I have to check out something. I'm so sorry. To go break the chain. Yeah, we have the window. We have the door open because I burned these, which are Swiss stick. They're delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go to characters, right? And why are you like that? Promote. Start up. Okay, so I'll be right back, guys.